On December 19th, 1959, the Walker family was brutally murdered in their home in Osprey, Florida. The victims were Christine, her husband Cliff, and their two young children. The harrowing incident remains unresolved, shrouded in mystery and countless theories. Christine Walker was likely the first to arrive home that fateful afternoon. She was attacked, sexually assaulted, and then shot. Cliff and their children came later, walking into a deadly trap. Cliff was immediately killed, while their son Jimmy was shot, and their daughter Debbie was shot and possibly drowned. The crime scene was chilling, with Christmas gifts untouched beneath the tree. Amidst the horror, various pieces of evidence were found, including a bloody cowboy boot, a cigarette wrapper, and a lone fingerprint on the bathtub. A man named Emmett Monroe Spencer initially confessed to the murders. However, his confession was soon debunked, labeled a concoction of true crime stories he had read. Years later, a bartender claimed a patron confessed to the murders, but this lead fizzled out as well. Over the decades, the case saw 587 suspects, yet no one was definitively linked to the crime. In 2012, the case took a dramatic turn when investigators considered Perry Smith and Richard Hickok as suspects. These men were infamous for the Clutter family murders, which occurred just weeks before the Walkers' deaths. Smith and Hickok had been in Florida at the time of the murders, even staying nearby in Miami Beach. They had a history of violence and were known to be in the area, leading many to speculate about their involvement. A crucial piece of evidence was the type of car Smith and Hickok drove, a stolen Chevrolet Bel Air, which was the same model the Walkers were interested in buying. This coincidence suggested a possible connection between the families. In a bid to solve the mystery, authorities exhumed the bodies of Smith and Hickok in 2012 to test their DNA against samples from the crime scene. However, the results were inconclusive, leaving more questions than answers. Despite the lack of concrete evidence linking them to the crime, Smith and Hickok remain prime suspects. Yet, some experts believe the killer might have known the Walkers personally, as some items stolen from the home later turned up among family possessions. The Walker family murders continue to haunt Osprey, Florida. The case is a grim reminder of the fragility of life and the persistence of mystery in the face of tragedy. With each passing year, the hope for closure dims, yet the search for truth never fully disappears. Don't forget to give a like, share, and click subscribe to receive notification when we drop new content.